Hey guys, okay, I'm here to talk to you about equal protection and the smoky eye. So equal protection is just the concept that the government has to treat all groups of people the same way that are in a similar situation. The smoky eye is the concept that your eye should look really nice and smoky. And what you want to do to get that look is you take a compact like this and you first start with a color on each eye, like a glittery sort of a color, and you want them to sort of be even, just like you want people to be treated evenly under the Constitution. Now, there are 3 layers of what's called scrutiny that the court uses to evaluate whether there's been an equal protection violation. There are also 3 parts to the eyelid: the lid, the crease, and the arch. So the lid is where I kind of want that glittery sort of look, and that's what I would call strict scrutiny, where you have a fundamental right at issue or a suspect class like a race. So any law that discriminates on the basis of race or implicates a fundamental right, like the right to parenting or liberty, of course, something like that is going to require strict scrutiny. And your eyelid will also be strictly scrutinized, so you want to make sure it looks really nice. Okay, then you also have the crease. And the crease we can talk about as sort of the intermediate scrutiny. It's to highlight that part of your eyelid where the lid closes up around the brow arch there, okay? And intermediate scrutiny, Justice Ginsburg is sort of famous for pioneering that concept with respect to gender as a suspect class that needs to be given intermediate scrutiny when there is a gender bias law at issue. All states and the federal government have to abide by equal protection, and anyone who's not treated the same way may have a claim either under a state constitution or the federal constitution. Now, your brow arch needs to be highlighted with sort of like a whiter color here, like this, and that really is sort of the rational basis review, where the law really just needs to have a law that discriminates between groups of people, just needs to have sort of a rational reason, but it can't involve a suspect class or a fundamental right, or else it won't get rational basis review. And your brow arch is definitely going to be rationally reviewed. You want to kind of make sure you get a little bit of a highlight in here in the corner to kind of make your eye pop. And then you probably want to take a little bit of mascara, and just so you understand that mascara is really critical to the smoky eye, just like Brown versus Board of Education was the most critical case under the Equal Protection Clause, which applies to the states through the 14th Amendment. I think, I'm kind of ad-libbing all of this, but I think all of this is accurate. You can do an eyeliner. You don't have to do an eyeliner. That may be subject to rational basis review versus strict scrutiny. But one thing that's really critical is that you curl your eyelashes to preserve your claim. You don't want to waive that claim. Okay, guys? And each of your eyes looks equal under the law.